a topic which I'll again take superficially kind of a thing, which is the content distribution network. Can somebody help me out in knowing that what are the basic purposes that CDNs serve, or somebody has used CDNs before? Okay, so I'll take this up. So basically, CDNs serve for two basic purposes. So CDNs are basically some of the big companies like Akamai and others. They have their servers distributed across the entire world. So the two basic purpose that they serve is, one is delivering your request and response in the fastest possible manner. That is, they're going to route your request in such a way from user to your server that it is in the fastest possible manner. And the second important aspect over here is that you can like serve your content directly through CDN. Now, just for example, consider one system where like it has very less number of inputs. Like the cardinality of inputs is not too high. Let's say whenever it's given an input one, it will always respond with the same thing, right? So in that case, what you can do is that you can tell the CDN, its CDN server itself, you can upload some of the configs on the CDN that whenever you are getting input as one, respond with it. If you don't have something in the config, then make a request to me, something like that. So basically what you are doing over here is that you're caching something in the CDN, in short.
My question is, so whenever client goes to the server, before that it requests to the CDN always, like?
Yeah, so now the DNS will call the CDN first.
First, and get if that data is there or not. If not, then only it goes to servers, something like that.
Exactly. So there are two approaches in doing this caching stuff in CDNs. One is that you can do it lazily. That is, whenever a request comes to a CDN, it checks like whether the input one is already there inside CDN or not. If it is there, serve it. Otherwise, ask from the servers like what is the output for one, cache it, and then respond back. Right. So this is one way. And the other way is that when the inputs are too limited, what can servers do is that they can upload something on the CDN that store this thing for like 3 hours or 2 hours or something like that, and then again refresh your data with my new data. So in that case, all the users would be served very fast using CDNs because everything is cached.
What type of, like, you wrote some static content only, not the dynamic, like what do you mean by that?
Static content, again, which is not kind of changing with time and all. Like if it is like a something which is expected to change too frequently, so mostly HTMLs and all can easily be stored over there. If there's something that they won't change so frequently, if there's something which is changing too dynamically, or it is dependent upon some database to change, it is not recommended to store it in CDN.
Okay, so CDNs are like a cheap way to get the data fast in our.
CDNs are pretty costly as far as caching is concerned. So if you have small amount of data and something like that, most of your requests are being served through like 5% of your data or something like that, you can cache them on CDNs.
No, I didn't talk about cost, that like servers. Latency.
Yes, latency would be very fast. It is the first hop that your DNS is contacting to.
That's why my next question is, so why don't all the servers can be a CDN? Like my thing, because cost will be very high, something like that. Because of that, we are keeping servers.
So CDN is, as I told in the first part of this, that CDNs are specific companies who have distributed their kind of servers across the world properly in a most optimal way.
Okay.
Such that the request and response are received in very fast manner or something like that. Okay. Also, as far as caching part that I'm telling you, it's not necessary for you to do it in a CDN. You can do it anywhere. Like you can do it in your web servers also. You can do some caching in your servers or in your application servers. Also, any part of the thing you can do.
But it won't be fast now like this. So that's why
CDN is the fastest place to cache. Yeah.